Hi, I'm Mac in Oz. Nobody ever listens to a word I say, so thanks for listening. Right now, we have Donald Trump causing chaos globally by his pathetic antics, um, largely around Bibi Netanyahu's wet dream war of unbridled aggression against Iran. This comes after we have watched Trump systematically do everything in his power to weaken Ukraine and deliver Ukraine or large parts of it into Putin's hands simply by a campaign designed to not only weaken Ukraine but to suffocate himself in front of Putin. Trump is Putin's bitch. Trump is Bibi Netanyahu's bitch. And what I think we should all be concerned about is that Trump is soon going to be Xi Jinping's bitch. Think about it. Xi Jinping has made it perfectly clear that he wants to reunite Taiwan with the rest of China during his period as the supreme leader of China. That can't be a period that extends very far into the future. So the question is, if Xi Jinping is determined that he is going to be the leader who reunites Taiwan with China, when is he going to have a better chance than while Trump is the president? Trump has a genuinely peculiar fascination for men who are autocrats. The only hero he seems to have had, in real life at least, is Hitler. My personal theory is that Trump's sicko and pathetic fascination with gold arises from him seeing the James Bond movie Goldfinger when he was an impressionable 18-year-old back in 1962. He has bowed and begged and scraped in front of Putin. He has allowed Bibi Netanyahu to just walk all over him. And he seems completely impervious to the judgment of men who see this conduct as the epitome of weakness. He's Putin's bitch. He's Netanyahu's bitch. They walk over him like he's a cartoon figure. So these two men, Putin and Netanyahu, are not people of really great consequence on the planet. Putin runs a country which, with all its military might, in 4 years can hardly make a dent on the defences of a country which until very recent times was a sad post-Soviet entity struggling to find its national identity. Putin thought he could overcome Ukraine in 3 days. 4 years later, he's going backwards. So Russia, while it poses a threat because of its decrepit nuclear arsenal, has proven itself to be largely a paper tiger. Netanyahu rules over Israel and the surrounding catastrophically incapable Arab states and the Persian state of Iran. Putin is the king of the Middle East, although MBS might want to quibble with that at some point, but it's unlikely. Israel has great effect on certainly the front pages of the world's newspapers, but outside where its jets can fly to without being refueled by an American refueling tanker, Israel is of very little significance on the world stage. China, however, is a different story. China is a genuine competitor to the United States, if not militarily and economically, in terms of being close to the same size. It is the second economic power on the planet. It is the second military power on the planet. And it is operating in a way that it is exerting a hegemony on the disaffected states, non-Western states around the planet, that gives it global significance. The interesting thing about China is that it has demonstrated no interest in projecting its influence far outside its geographic sphere of influence. So it isn't like China is trying to take over the world. All we know for sure about China's territorial ambitions is that they have been making it clear for decades that they will do what they have to do to reunite Taiwan with mainland China. And for the reasons I briefly outlined at the beginning, I think Xi Jinping has to look at the way Trump bows and scrapes in front of Putin and in front of Netanyahu, and he must come to the conclusion that if he wants to take Taiwan, he is never going to have as good a chance as he has while that weak bitch Donald Trump is in the White House. And the particular concern now is that Trump has shot his wad over Iran. MAGA is seething at the betrayal of Trump starting a new foreign, potentially forever war. And you have to ask yourself, if Xi Jinping ordered his navy to blockade Taiwan tomorrow, would Trump have the political capital to do anything about it at all? I say no. I say Xi Jinping probably knows that. And I say, without much fear of contradiction, although time will prove whether I'm right or wrong, that we can expect Xi Jinping to make a serious bid for Taiwan while Trump is president. And given the fact that Trump might either fall over dead or be removed from power, certainly after disastrous midterms. The window for Xi Jinping to take advantage of the fact that America is led by the most stupid, most ignorant, most incompetent national leader in human history is closing. So, what does that mean for the rest of us?